I'm Pastor Joe, and I want to welcome you to this week's 2-Minute Tuesdays together. You know, our faith lives are often described as a journey. We talk about walking with Christ. And so today, I want to begin a conversation that will take place over the next several weeks. But to begin a conversation about how we intentionally grow and deepen our relationship, our walk with Jesus Christ. You know, I just got back from my annual spiritual retreat. Every year, I try to set aside a week of my leave time, and I go away by myself, and I spend that week, I dedicate that week to prayer and reading and studying and writing and reflecting on my call and my ministry. And I found it very rewarding, very productive, and very nurturing in my faith. You know, we read in 1 Timothy, to train yourself to be more godly, to be godlike. And the idea there is that we need to discipline ourselves. Discipline is another word that can be used there instead of train, but we need to work at growing closer with God. It doesn't just happen. Our faith doesn't automatically grow deeper or grow stronger. We have to be intentional about it. And so in some ways, this video is going to launch us on a series, but it also I want it to stand by itself. I want to encourage you to very intentionally set aside some time regularly to nurture your faith. We're going to be talking about some spiritual disciplines in the coming week, but today I just want to kind of focus on setting aside that intentional time to be alone with Christ and to nurture a relationship. So let's get 2 minutes on the clock and let's go. I believe every Christian will say that they want to grow closer with Christ. They want to be more like Him and nurture that relationship. But it doesn't happen automatically. It doesn't happen all at once. Godliness is a lifelong pursuit. So this is a journey. When you accept Jesus Christ, this is a lifelong journey from then on. So I want to encourage you today just to simply set aside some time. Whatever you're doing now, let's step it up a little bit. But set aside some time every day to pray or to read Scripture. If you're setting aside right now time and you're reading or praying for 5 minutes, maybe you can do 7 minutes, or maybe it's 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be a week-long retreat like I try to do, but it's also about spending time every day. One of my books that I use, resources I use, the idea at the beginning of it is to spend an hour a day a week, and a week a year. Now that's something I'm striving to do, but what I would encourage you to do is set aside some time every day. And wherever you are now, maybe we can increase that time as we go. So try to find some time to read some Scripture. Read a chapter a day. That's a great place. If you could read a chapter a day and spend 10 minutes in prayer, you're looking at about 15 minutes of your time. I think we can all carve that out. If it's important to you, you will do that. But it's about being intentional. If you get outside and walk, that's a great way to enjoy God's creation. But let me encourage you to be intentional about looking for God in it, to see how God worked and to intentionally reflect on how God created all this. When I think of spiritual disciplines, at the heart of it that we all need to see is an intentionality in nurturing and growing our faith. So let me challenge you to do that. To spend some time every day intentionally nurturing your faith in reading and in prayer. And then I hope that you'll join me in the coming weeks as we talk about various prayer disciplines and how you can incorporate those into your daily life. So I hope you find this interesting. I hope you find it helpful. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you'll also share this video with others so that they can grow in their faith as well.